Welcome back. It's a cake sure to get rave reviews for your next fall party and just the right treat, not trick, for Halloween. Sally Bennett is the owner of Sweet Perfection, and she's going to walk us through how to make a pumpkin-shaped cake. I love this. We can be creative, and it can taste so good. We can enjoy making it and eating it as well.
Of course, yes.
Okay, now how do you start?
So just need to take one of your regular 9-inch round cans, do one layer, and this is just a oven-proof glass dish. A lot of people have these from some of those popular areas, and then bake whatever size you would like to do your pumpkin in there. Those do take quite a while, but that's how you start.
Okay. So this is going to be your pumpkin, and what kind of, in terms of a mix, what do you like to use? Is it pumpkin cake?
This one is actually a pumpkin spice chocolate chip cake.
Oh, yum.
Yes.
And then what is this one?
And then this is chocolate.
Chocolate. Fantastic. You can mix it up.
Yes.
Okay, so where do you go from there?
So then you put a nice light coat of frosting on everything. We call it a crumb coat. Okay. And then really easy. We're just going to throw some frosting on here.
Now, frosting can be very intimidating. You make it look so easy. Do you like to use the bags? Is that kind of the trick?
I do.
Rather than spreading it on?
It does. It goes on a nice, just the kind of a nice even layer so that you can just spread it really easily rather than trying to grab that little knife and layer it on.
And so often we see the icing underneath. How do you not get holes or, let the white icing mix in?
It's really just making sure that you have enough. But I do chill my cakes or let them dry just slightly on the top, and kind of it forms a crust. And then you're putting a nice soft layer on top of that.
Now, what type of frosting do you like to use?
We use exclusively a buttercream.
Of course. Oh, it's
yes,
so good.
And it's made with real butter. And yeah, just very delicious.
And then your tools, what are the tools you need? I mean, this doesn't look like that big of a...
Well, we have an ongoing argument in our house with my son Jackson as to whether this is a spatula, a lifter, a whatever it might be. But this little turning table is probably your best friend if you're going to decorate cakes, because as you can see, you can just move it quite around.
There you go. So one side doesn't look great and the other side looks kind of more shoddy.
Right.
Perfect. So buy the turning.
Yes, definitely get a turntable.
Okay, turning table.
Now we just easily pop this. Now I do have this on a little board.
Okay. So you recommend
don't have
keeping it on the
You don't have
cardboard?
to, but it does make it a little more stable.
Okay.
And then we're just easily going to take, and this does have a nice fat round tip on it. And then what we're doing is we're just making the ridges of a pumpkin.
Oh, there you go.
As we go around.
And so start at the bottom.
Yep. And then you're going to kind of leave a hole at the top as we're going around.
Okay.
And then that's where the stem's going to be put in afterward.
You make it look so easy.
Yeah. And you just have to build up those hand muscles. That's really what it all is.
Okay, you make me nervous because you have icing behind your hand.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Okay, so
I think
if I would do that, icing would explode out the back.
And it does.
Do you recommend rubber bands?
What I would suggest is they do have some little ties that you can put on the ends and get those. They're wonderful. Or just do a little bits of frosting. Don't do as much as I do. My hands are just used to handling a lot of frosting. That's all.
You're the expert, so you can pull that off, as opposed to us that are, struggling to do it. Okay, now let's show off how you do the chocolate little stem.
So the chocolate stem, you'll just pretty much go around in a circle, and you're just going to layer it up until you have a nice little stem.
There you go, and you're done. And you can make it your own. You can add all kinds of little different touches, like you've got a spider.
Like this side, we did a little spider.
And great fall leaves.
Yep, yeah. Add in some little grass. We used some little a tip to do some grass. So.
Fantastic. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, Sally shared her recipe for this pumpkin spice cake, and you'll be able to find it later on today at kclive.tv. Thank you so much for joining us.
We do deliver all of this all over the Kansas City Metro.
So if you don't want to make the cake, you can always buy it.
Everything.
And cinnamon rolls. Those look amazing. All right, let's check in with Michael.